All right, thank you once again. So I am going to ask you a question that has been, a concern to several people. A lot of persons out there who want to study abroad. They have been, asking some of their comments, wanting to know the documents required for someone who wants to study abroad.
Okay, if I get it correctly, there are several routes with which you want to study abroad. You want to study bachelor's, you want to study master's, you want to study PhD.
I was going to mention, so for someone who wants to do, say, a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, or even a PhD
degree.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the documents are basically giving you the document requirements based on as a Nigerians. You understand?
Yes.
Actually making this video from Nigeria. So I'm giving it from Nigeria, and then any other person watching it, you can take it the same thing back to your own country, and then the requirement which you need. So for Nigeria, if you want to study abroad, the number one, maybe you want to study bachelor's degree. So the number one document you need, there's one particular document that is very important for if you want to study bachelor's degree, or master's degree, or PhD degree.
Okay.
Now, that number one document is your international passport. So without international passport, you are going nowhere. You can be a first-class citizen, you want to study abroad, but without international passport, you are going nowhere. So the number one document for each of these bachelor's degree, master's degree, or PhD degree you want to study abroad, you must have your international passport. And then for specifically for bachelor's degree, you have your international passport, and then you have your WAEC certificate, original WAEC certificate, or your NECO certificate. I think some schools in the US, based on my knowledge, it can be happening in other countries, they can accept. So instead of accepting Nigeria's NAPTEP, the NAPTEP exams, they have started accepting for admission abroad. So that's the number one thing. And then your official secondary school transcript. Yes, there's a transcript that you go and for Nigeria, you go and meet your secondary school, your high school principal for him to prepare that document for you. Then you use it as one of those documents that you need. And some schools may require birth certificates and all that, so it's not that. And then English language proficiency certificate. Now, because Nigeria is an English-speaking country, whereby our primary school, secondary school, to the university level, we were taught in English language. So most schools will waive it for us because we're an English-speaking country. So, but other schools will still require you to go and get that English language proficiency. Maybe it can be TOEFL, it can be IELTS, it can be Duolingo, it can be any distance. But most of the schools would still say, go and meet your principal, let them write an English language proficiency certificate for you. You can still be accepted. And then a personal statement or statement of purpose is another document you need to write. Why, explain to the school why you want to get admission in that school, why you want to study that school. That's the simple thing about the personal statement. Now, and then maybe when you're gotten admission, you want to go for your visa, then you need, some schools will require you to get police character certificate and then a bank statement. You would definitely need a bank statement or proof of fund. Yes, that's another document that you need to have. At least prepare this document ahead if you are planning to go and study bachelor's degree abroad. Now, if you want to study master's degree, then the documents are not far-fetched. For master's degree, you must have your bachelor's degree certificate, then your bachelor's degree transcript, then your secondary school certificate. No, this time you don't need the secondary school transcript anymore. You will need your bachelor's degree transcript. And then your bachelor's degree, this is the original bachelor's degree, then your WAEC or NECO degree certificate, then I've made mention of international passport, which is applicable for all of them if you are planning to travel abroad. And then statement of purpose is still coming in, motivation letter. Some schools, statement of purpose, some schools, motivation letter, some schools will say statement of intent.
They are the same.
They are just the same, understand, with different names and different meaning. And then for your bachelor's, you must have, some schools will require you to bring recommendation letters. It might be 3, it might be 2, depending on the school requirement.
Okay.
Because for your masters, some schools see recommendation letter as very much important as your degree certificate that you are planning to get. I mean, you are submitting. So some schools may not even give you admission without a recommendation letter. So recommendation letter is as important as your certificate.
Wow.
Very, very important. And of course, your CV, your curriculum vitae, your CV.
Yeah.
You must submit an up-to-date CV for them to give you that. All the works, all the certificate, everything you have done, your work experience, your research work, all of them, your project works, you show all of them that you have done this, you have most experience and all that. They want to see there. It's very, very vital for you if you want to do your master. And then some schools, like I said before, in the bachelor, the master's degree level, some schools will still require you to submit English language proficiency certificate. It's either you can meet your lecturers in school and then they can write it for you. That you study English language for the writing, speaking, and that's the 3-4 levels of English language. Then they can still waive it for you.
Yeah.
So these are some of the documents, majorly, the major documents that are required. That is your bachelor's degree certificate, your official transcript or non-official transcript, your international passport, then your statement of purpose, motivation letter or statement of intent, and then 3 or 2 letters of recommendation, very important. Your CV, and of course, your international passport, which is very, very vital, or English language proficiency if you have it. Most schools, they can still give you admission even if you don't have English language proficiency. So those are some of the documents for if you want to study masters abroad. Of course, when you get admission, any school that you have admission, most schools, if you have admission, they give you admission and you want to go for visa level, definitely the proof of funds will definitely come in, a police character certificate. Not all of them ask, but majorly, most of the schools will be called still had it. In terms when you want to go for, I think that is a visa level. It's not about the school. It's about when you're applying for your visa. They will definitely require you to submit these documents when you're applying for your visa. To know, especially this season, that Nigeria character is always very nice now. So definitely they would need to find out your criminal check, background check, to know whether if you have. So that certificate being issued by the Nigerian police will go a long way for them to give you visa or not. So these are some of the documents that you will need to prepare yourself. Prepare them, keep them on ground first before you even start the process of applying for admission. And then for your PhD degree, you want to study your PhD abroad, you will still definitely need your international passport, because that is very, very important. Because without international passport, you are going nowhere. Because that's the #1 document and the very important document you need to prepare. Put on ground first. And then your bachelor's degree certificates, and then the transcript for the bachelor, and then your master's degree certificate and the transcript. Very important. And then if you have done any kind of research work or project work, whatever work you have done before, and then detailed proposals, any of these areas that you've done, your research work you have done maybe in your bachelor's or your master's, you have to put all the documents together. And then all of them will be shown in your updated CV. Your CV must be detailed, and all your research work, your work experiences, all the certificate you have acquired so far will be shown in that CV. And then 2 to 3 recommendation letters are being recommended for you to prepare them, discuss with your lecturers, prepare these documents, keep on ground, so that you will not be running helter-skelter. These are things you need to keep on ground first before you start making plans on how to apply for your PhD abroad. And then the writing samples is very important. If you have any publications, if you have done any publication before, it's very important you put those things in place. And then of course your statement of purpose or motivation letter, depending on the school you're applying to, it's very important you write this one down too. And of course, proof of funds, and then police character certificate. If you have gotten admission, they've given admission for any PhD level, PhD position, and you are planning to do your visas, these are other documents that are needed for the visa level. So before you put at least have these ones at the check, write them down when you're applying to do your PhD abroad. Write these documents down. These are documents that I needed. At least I have to put them in place first before I start making plans to move to start even applying, looking for schools that will do your particular program. So it's very, very important you put this one in check. It's very important. These are the documents that at least, these are the major documents if you are planning to study abroad, either for your bachelor's degree, your master's degree, or your PhD. It's very important you put these ones on ground before you make any move.
Beautiful. I think you've done justice to this question. So if you're out there and then, you know, one of your goals for 2026 is to study abroad, you have everything settled. So you can start getting your records, getting your documents ready, and then the next thing you have to do is the registration, right? The application.
So look for the right schools if you're, depending on your course, because you will be doing the psychology of this school is not doing your course. You look for the schools.
Yeah.
You look for schools, and of course and then you don't have money. You're looking for money. This channel is Travel Update 101. We're bringing different videos, making different videos to help you travel abroad.
Yeah.
For free. Wow. Because there are a lot of scholarships that are coming up that you can apply in order to help you study abroad for free. Exactly. It is possible, very possible. Yes. It's very possible. There is no shortcut. It somehow look like if it's difficult, it's hard, but it is very possible for you to study abroad for free, absolutely free, without paying tuition fees, accommodation, flight tickets. You know, there are a lot of scholarships online. Of course, the year is starting, and there are a lot of scholarships that are open, different positions in different schools in different countries, where you can always study, apply and get admission, get scholarships and study for free. Yes, fully funded. Yes, fully funded and study for free. Some even pay flights. Yes, your flight ticket to and fro. Wow. So just look for the right one for you. And if you want us to make any video, maybe you're having challenge a particular country, particular school, you want us to make any video, please drop it at the comment section. We'll make that video specifically for you because we love you and we want you to travel abroad for free.
Of course.
What do you have to say?
Well, everything has been said. Yeah. So if you're planning to study abroad or if you're planning to travel abroad, whatever it is, we have you covered. So whatever it is you're not sure of, like you rightly said, put it in the comment section and then we'll make a video for you for more clarity. Yeah. Thank you.
So thank you so much for watching to this point, and please do well to subscribe, comment and share our videos. You know, subscription is free. So help us to help you and help others to travel abroad through the right way.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
We love you. Stay tuned.
Bye.